Coming
They would
up.
have these meetings in their bedrooms and they would close the door and they would just tell us to stay away. They never talked to us about it. That's why it came as a big surprise.
I thought of her like a second mom.
Did you think of her more like a mom than your own mom?
I mean, we are left so confused and so practically devastated. We don't know what to do.
Right.
I didn't want to be home. I didn't want to see my parents fall apart. I didn't want to see my sisters fall apart because of my parents. Yes, I'm suing my mom for taking away our nanny. And at the most, she could bring her in 3 times a week. I mean, we are left so confused and so practically devastated. We don't know what to do.
All right. What was your nanny's name?
Christina.
All right. How did she function in the house?
Well, she was practically a mother because our mother did work often, and she would raise us, teach us right from wrong, pretty much everything a mother's job would do.
All right. And this is Amanda.
Yeah.
How old are you, Amanda?
13.
Come and stand because I want to ask you a question. How old were you when the nanny came?
I was 1.
Oh, you were 1 and you were 3.
Yes.
All right. How long has she been gone?
For a while now.
Like a few months?
Yes.
All right. Have you tried talking with your mother about this?
Yeah. In different ways. We never fully came out with it. We always just kind of would use sarcasm and be like, well, if Christina was still here, we'd put it in probably not the best ways, but.
Why is Christina gone? In terms of your mind.
I think she's gone because with my parents' recent divorce, there's a shortage and, money.
What do you need Christina for?
Well, it's just there's this empty space in our house kind of. And also
So let me ask you this so I can try to paint a picture. I'm going to come into your home because that's the only way I can figure out. But we are happy that your mother came because some parents wouldn't have even come.
Yeah.
So you know now just by virtue of her being here that she wants to listen.
Mhm.
All right? Christina cooked and cleaned and did everything that nannies do.
Mhm.
But she was also there for you emotionally?
Yes.
For both of you.
All the
Yes.
time, yeah.
How did you think of her?
I thought of her like a second mom.
You did?
Yeah.
All right. Did you think of her more like a mom than your own mom?
No.
You
She
just
was
knew.
just there for me, and she was like my mom, and my mom's still my mom, so.
All right.
When our mother wasn't there, she was always there. There wasn't a day when she wasn't there. There's
How
no
long
time
have
limit.
your parents been divorced?
Since May.
All right. So from the divorce to the time that the nanny was let go, how much time?
I think actually before the divorce, she was let go.
Yeah.
All right. So you're having to deal with your father gone.
Yeah, it was a
And
lot in one
it's a
time
lot.
period. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You want to jump in here? They brought you in the court because they want the nanny back.
Yeah, I understand that, but it's really difficult financially now.
All right.
And, I'm a single mother and, I'm trying to, I decided to keep them in their home. So, I hate to say this in front of the children, but I guess I have to explain it to you. I bought him out of the home. And so I'm carrying the mortgage. I'm carrying, all the expenses, the children, everything that they need. Christina did everything for them. I mean, she washed their clothes, made their meals, picked them up from school, took them to school. So they had breakfast, lunch, dinner with her. She picked up their rooms. I mean, if they had a glass on the table, she came behind them and picked up the glass.
What
So,
about love and affection? She gave that
very,
to you?
very loving, very affectionate. She's actually the godmother of my youngest daughter, Brittany.
Wow.
Yeah. So I understand. I mean, we took basically their other mother and their father out of the home at the same time. And I understand that, but I was under a lot of stress and I was just trying to make sure that they had their home
I know.
and that they had their school
I know.
and their friends.
I know. You are, I know, a high-level executive, right?
Yes.
And so what you're dealing with is what a lot of women are facing, wanting to have a career, yet you have a responsibility. I've never had children come to court demanding their nanny back because a lot of times things can be fixed with communication
Yeah.
because they're smart and they know $1 plus $1 makes how many dollars?
$2.
$2. And so we think that we're sheltering them, but when we do so, they like honesty. We don't have to make them adults. But if you tell them the truth about your situation, they'll understand. Don't you think?
It probably would have helped so much. They were keeping their whole divorce behind closed doors. They would have these meetings in their bedrooms and they would close the door and they would just tell us to stay away. And they never talked to us about it. That's why it came as a big surprise.
Well, how were you told? How'd you find out?
I found out before her. We had to sit down and,
They didn't know I knew. I knew for the longest time and I was keeping it from them. They said,
Well, the kids know. First of all, you're not around the house smiling.
yeah.
You don't even want to sit to the table with the person.
Yeah, we didn't. I was always out. I was trying to get out of the house as much as I could, and which I felt kind of bad because I was never there for my sisters. But that's what Christina was there for when she was there. Because
Right.
I didn't want to be home. I didn't want to see my parents fall apart. I didn't want to see my sisters fall apart because of my parents. So I was always gone. And that's
Well, Amanda, what effect has this had on you?
It's harder to like see my parents like not talking and not being able to see my, second mother's home.
Okay. It's gonna be all right. Okay. All right. What's hard about it? Because I want your mother to hear.
Having separated parents is hard, and then having like somebody you love and has been there for you and basically raised you gone, it's really hard to see.
You miss your daddy? Okay. Did you ever witness them not get along?
Yeah, a lot. I just didn't understand most of the time.
All right. But now that they were getting along badly, is your mother happier now?
Yeah, she's way happier.
Yeah.
So is my dad. It's better to see them not fighting.
All right. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes life just isn't fair. Do you know?
Yeah.
But you know we could make a good thing out of this. Because I think you just saying it is helping. Right?
Yeah.
I'm so impressed with you. Because at 13 years old, to be able to say what it is you feel, that's what's touching my heart. Because you know, a lot of times 13-year-olds are smart alecks. Are you a smart aleck when you're not in court?
No.
You're not?
No.
Is she? Mom, is she a smart aleck when she's not in court? You be the first 13-year-old. This no innocence is not getting done. I know all about you. Remember, I have kids of my own. So I know doggone well that, this beautiful girl I'm seeing right now, and let me get it because I want to get this little stuff off your face. You got to still look cute. How about that? All right, go back by your sister. All right, sweetheart. A lot of times, they're acting out. I know that you told Judge you were hurt, but are you angry as well?
Yeah.
Who gets the brunt of your anger sometimes? Everybody looked over there at you. Everybody's looking at Mom because she's the one that's there. So then how did you find out about your nanny, Christina, leaving?
This process of her showing up started to slow down. Like she would only come maybe once or twice a week.
So you never discussed it?
It was,
Their dad did.
He did?
he's
But-
not so good at that.
And I
He wasn't what, honey?
He's not so good at telling someone. He just says it and pretends everything's okay, walks away. He doesn't explain.
So how did he break it to you?
He was just like, you guys know Christina's not coming back anymore. We're like, no, we do not know. Thanks. And then he walks away.
That was a hard way to find out.
I know.
It's almost like having a family member. If she's a second mom, that's just like saying Mom's going away. And so that was kind of tough.
I know. I made a mistake there. I should have been there.
Yeah.
And that's why I tried to bring her back.
Let me tell you something, Allison. You got your career and you've been doing the best you can do.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to work through this.
Okay.
At the end of this situation, we're going to have some kind of resolution. I can't put the money in your pocketbook, but what we can do is develop a sense of trust so that maybe everything Christina was to you all, your mother could start being.
Yeah.
Because I felt when I asked her, I'm looking at her, but I'm seeing you out of my peripheral. And when she said she was like a mother to me,
Mm-hmm.
I looked in your eyes
Mm-hmm.
and I saw.
I want to be her mom.
I know, sweetie. I know. And that was given to Christina, in
Yeah.
essence. How did you come to know that now it's important to be their mom?
I was traveling a lot, and after a while, when I would come home, they wouldn't even acknowledge I was home. And I would walk in the door with the suitcase, and no one would say anything. And it made me realize that I wasn't present, that I wasn't a part of the family. And I said, something's got to change. The kids, it was too much. She loves them so dearly, but she was picking up after everything. They didn't pick laundry off the floor. They didn't know even to put it in a hamper because,
She was following them.
yeah, 12 years of Amanda's life. If a glass was on the table, she was right behind them picking up the glass.
Did you ever feel jealous of her?
Yeah.
How does it make you feel to hear your mom say she was jealous of Christine?
I don't know what the feeling is. It makes me feel bad, or we did that to our mom. Like, she's our actual mom, and we shunned her from like our life.
Well, what I want to do, because this is a part of us getting to the next level, is I want you to tell your mother how you feel. Nobody's going to get in trouble.
We are so grounded after this.
So now is your time to look at your mother and tell her what you want to tell her.
I don't think we really do need Christina I think we're ready. And I think you're ready now to take us on as daughters and actually raise us.
My goodness. My goodness. Now that wasn't bad. Amanda doesn't mind crying, so go ahead.
I never thought that you were jealous of Christina. And I'm glad I know now. So now I understand. But I still want Christina to be there because she's been with us too. But she's not going to be you, Mom. You're my mom.
All right, go on over there to your mother, because I can't come out. I'm never getting back on this bed. Go on. It's too much for me. Let's go on and give your mother a hug. Go on. Ooh, goodness. Allison, you want to say something to your children?
I feel like I could never do it as well as she does it. Just want a chance to be able to do it with you guys as a team. And I want you to grow up to be amazing women that not only have your careers, but I also want you to know what it's like to have a home.
Is there a way for maybe Christina to come by, even if it's once a month or something?
Well, that's what I was thinking. I thought she still needs to be a part of their life. And I'm okay with her maybe coming, once a week and training them and teaching them and loving them. And she will be at all your parties. She's not going anywhere. She is family.
To hear you say that, you took the words out of my mouth, because my recommendation was going to be, could we bring her back to at least help them begin to make the transition so that you can be responsible young women? Are you glad that you ended up coming to court?
Yes.
All right.
I finally understand some things I didn't before.
Yeah, there was a lot of clearing up that we never talked about, especially with the whole situation. We just thought she was gone. Now we know why.
So we've got an agreement together that Christine, the nanny, is going to come back once a week. And it's for the purpose of helping you all to make that transition. Don't write me a letter saying you're working too hard. I don't want to hear it.
We're being
Yes. You got to pick up your room and fix a sandwich for yourself because you're old enough to do that. But you'll also once a week be able to look forward to getting that hug from her.
Yeah.
But now you've got 2 for 1, because now you got the love of your mother back that you never had before. So isn't it a good ending? I think so, me myself. All right, good luck to you all. Court stands adjourned.
There is so much to unpack about this case, but there's nothing like a mother's love, and I'm so thankful that the mom had finally realized that maybe she hadn't been as present as she needed to be in her daughters' lives. Because, there's a lot of parents that sometimes figure that out a little bit too late, and then the relationship is hurt. But it looks like even here, her daughters are very, very, very smart. They understand. They're able to comprehend the issues that come with life and family life. And I think all of this boils down to a lack of communication. If they're able to communicate and express how they feel and what's going on in their lives, they should be able to do that. And that will help them. What do you guys think about this? Do you think the judgment was too much or too little or just right? I would love to know your thoughts. Let me know. Love ya.